everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, my name is Samantha and I'd like to give you a big welcome. See, my family and I also just vlog our day-to-day lives. If that's something you think you might be interested in, please subscribe. Today I'm here just to talk to you guys about my 38-week pregnancy updates. Now, this week I actually have a lot to update you guys on. Not so much of symptoms or how I've been feeling, but just news from the doctor, and we were so excited about it. But I'm going to start off with the boring stuff. This week has been pretty easy. I can actually tell that Maverick has dropped, and I think I talked about that in my last video, that he did drop. And that has made this pregnancy so much easier. Like, I can do more, I can breathe better. Still have a hard time breathing, as y'all can tell in some of the videos, but and like now but it's a lot easier than it was. I'm not having any cravings, just junk food, I guess. But and also, since the new year has started, I have cut out all my sodas and limited myself to a half a cup of coffee a day, as well as trying to drink a lot more water, and so far I have been doing pretty great with that. But it's only been 2 days. The biggest symptom I've really had is still sleep apnea. I have not been sleeping very well. I still wake up about 12 every night and about 3 o'clock every day, or every morning. When I wake up at 3, I just stay up, and then I always end up falling back asleep at 6, and then my daughter wakes up at 7. So I use that time in the mornings just to get myself ready, make my husband breakfast, and usually just edit videos and hang out while I wait for Aubrey to get up, or for me to fall back asleep. I have noticed that a lot of my clothes don't fit anymore. That's why I'm just wearing a tank top and a little cardigan today. Yeah, most of my pants don't fit. Even my maternity clothes are getting pretty uncomfortable. So I'm ready for this little baby to be here. I'm super excited about being able to work out again. I really miss it, but I know it's in the best interest for me not to work out at this current moment. We've still been walking a lot, and I am on my feet constantly. Having a 1-year-old, it's kind of a given that you're going to be moving around a lot and walking a lot anyways, without actually going to the gym. So let me get started on some of the things that have happened this week. Actually, it happened 2 days ago, the day before I went to the doctor's office, just Tuesday. So Monday night, about 7 o'clock, I started having really bad contractions. At first, I just took them as being Braxton Hicks contractions and didn't think much of it. And then, we'll see, I had taken a bath, and then when I got out, that's when they had started. And after a few, I started asking my husband to start timing them for me, and he did. And they were anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes apart and lasting 30 to 40 seconds. And that, when they started getting steady and they lasted for an hour, for 5 to 7 minutes apart with 30 to 45 seconds, that's when I was thinking that I might need to go into the emergency room. But they still weren't like so painful that like I couldn't stand up straight or anything like that. They were very uncomfortable, and I was starting to get the really bad pains in my back and lower abdominal. So about an hour into all this, we decided to call the emergency room, our labor and delivery. And she told me that if I wanted to, I could come on in, because she thought I was in labor as well. And if I didn't feel comfortable coming in, then I could wait another hour and then come in. I decided just to wait, because at that point I was so exhausted that I couldn't, I don't know, I just wanted to lay down. That's all I wanted to do, was just lay down. So I did. I laid down, and slowly the contractions started slowing down a little bit, and eventually I just fell asleep. I'm not really sure if they stopped, or they obviously weren't painful enough for me not to be able to sleep. So I fell asleep and then woke up, and my whole body was just sore throughout the whole time. Like, the whole time I was having the contractions, my back and my lower abdominal and the back of my legs and the inner thighs were hurting, but when I woke up, like, my whole belly was sore. It felt like I had a really hard ab day at the gym, and my legs were sore and my back, and my butt was really sore for some reason. And luckily that day, that was Tuesday, and luckily that day was also our 38-week doctor visit. So we went in, it was at 2 o'clock, and we went in, and I told the nurse all about my symptoms and everything, and she checked me, and I did make some progress. I'm still at a 3 centimeters dilated, but now I'm 75% thinned out, which is awesome news. She said that shows that the contractions were doing something, like it wasn't just my body putting me through pain or whatever. But so yeah, so at 75% of face, that means, or from what she says, that means that I could be going into labor at any point in time, and she actually believes that I'll be going into labor this weekend. She also gave us a few tips on things we can do to help speed up the process. If you hear anything in the background, it's my daughter. She was taking a nap, but I think I hear her waking up a little bit. So I'm going to try to hurry through this as quick as possible. So while we were at the doctor's office, she was telling us about a few things we can do just to get this process running and everything. And most of the people who watch this are family and friends, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but basically she said there's really only 2 ways that are medically proven to induce labor at home, and that is sex and nipple stimulation. So yes, we did both, and this morning I'm having a few contractions, but nothing really crazy. We don't want to speed up the process too much because obviously we do not want him to come tomorrow, which is Aubrey's birthday. I'd rather wait till this weekend. So we're going to hold off for a little while now. But it was really exciting that our doctor, or my midwife, was telling me, you know, let's get the ball rolling, and you were probably going to be going into labor this weekend. But if we don't go into labor this weekend, we're still going to be having a little boy by the 9th, because she decided to induce labor. And there's lots of reasons for this. Mainly, there's a lot of family history on my side that just makes me more comfortable with being induced a little bit before 40 weeks. When we asked her and explained to her the reasons why we wanted to be induced a little bit early, she completely understood and was perfectly willing to let us be induced right at 39 weeks. So that's the big news, guys. We will be having a baby boy no later than January the 9th on Tuesday of next week. So we are super excited. The anxiety today has started setting in a little bit because there's just so much I'd like to get done. One of the things being I'm getting the house clean, obviously, and tomorrow is Aubrey's birthday. So today and tomorrow morning I'm going to be cleaning like crazy just to get prepared for her birthday, and then the day after that I'm probably just going to be cleaning like crazy just to clean up from the party and get stuff ready for Maverick. The house is not terrible. Like, it's not something that's stressing me out too bad. The main things that just need to be done are obviously things like dishes and laundry. Those always the 2 biggest chores. I'm also really nervous because I want to get a ton of videos filmed for you guys. That way, when I am in labor and after I have him, I have videos ready for you guys to upload. That way I can still keep my promise and my New Year's resolution on uploading 2 to 3 times a week. And so far I've been kicking butt today and knocking out all these videos. If y'all haven't noticed, a lot of the videos are filmed at the end of December and early January, and I hope you guys are okay with that. That's pretty much all I have to update you guys on my 38-week pregnancy update. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope y'all stick around until January 9th at least, so you can see our labor delivery story. The whole thing is going to be photographed, and also we are going to be filming it, so we will have a really awesome labor and delivery video hopefully up for you guys, either probably not the day after he's born, but maybe the next day, so a couple days after he's born. But I will be announcing when we go into labor or the day we're induced on all my social medias. The place that I'll be updating first will more than likely be Instagram, so if you are interested, make sure you go follow me there. The link is in the description bar. Also, when we go into labor, my Etsy shop will be put on hold, and I hope that doesn't throw anybody off or make anyone upset, because I do have a lot of regular shoppers on my Etsy shop. But the reason for this is I just want to make sure that nothing falls behind too much. I don't want you to order something and it be 3 or 4 days before I can get it shipped out, because I like to do next day shipping. So getting into a bigger ramble again, and I'm very sorry, but I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give this video a like and subscribe, and maybe hit that little flag that just makes sure you get the alerts when I upload new videos. My family and I would just greatly appreciate the support. So I hope you all have a great day. Bye. I almost forgot to show you guys my belly progress, like my belly update, I guess, just my bump. So here we go. Like I said, I'm just wearing a tank top and a cardigan because it's pretty much all that can fit. But let's see. I guess I could take this off. I feel so, excuse my bra, but I feel very swollen, but it's not too bad. And my belly button, I don't know if y'all can see, it's almost completely popped out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is 38 weeks and 5 days, or 38 weeks and a couple days.